in Iran and the impact on airspace in the region. 5 flights between India and the UK.
Special celebrity Simon Cole, travel editor.
Vienna and Sharjah in the UAE, and 1 flight
Iran,
from Mumbai to Heathrow.
Indian air disaster storyline.
At the moment,
prices UK 2025.
Friday morning here, and of course, just hundreds of families trying to come to terms with their losses.
Simon, quite rightly, at such an early stage after the accident, people are very cautious about what they're saying about the causes. But I know
Times Bond, it's the 13th of June this morning, Friday morning.
The air industry. What sort of conversations are taking place?
Well, everybody is, of course, really anxious to find out what happened, and there are professional investigators. They will be joined, the Indian accident investigation team will be joined by people from the UK, from the US.
I've seen a lot of video
to try to identify
stories the last month ago or so, airplane disasters.
From possible mechanical failure, bird strike, and they'll be looking at the actions.
This could take 2 years or 5 years to 10 years to find out why it happened. They will find out, guys.
The so-called black boxes will be crucial.
They will find out.
Studying air traffic control.
These black boxes are a blessing in disguise.
Help them to understand.
And the British man that survived was very lucky to survive.
Desperate to know what happened, but also there is an air safety issue.
And Iran is trying to upset the peace in the Middle East at the moment.
And there is no suggestion that is the case at the moment. Then that would obviously need widely to be circulated.
This guy's on Signage Evans, as you're Simon Cole.
Simon, you of course will know that notwithstanding this crash,
20 minutes to 7 a.m. in the morning. It's on 13th June, Friday morning.
Generally is very safe. People will be watching this morning, seeing these images, which causes concern. But the industry itself,
especially with Iran and nuclear weapons in the Middle East. There's trouble blowing, guys. I smell Third World War. I've been spelling talking about this recently.
Before the Air India disaster,
a few days ago, Ports Harbour. No joke.
Involving passenger jet
It'll be sooner than later, who knows?
It's really unusual, Charlie. This is actually the safest decade in aviation.
What if it was a terrorist attack by Iran?
Obsession with keeping people safe.
Not an accident. Who knows?
And that will continue. That's one reason the investigators are so keen to understand.
I've got my opinions at the end of the day.
Sequence of events behind this tragedy. It's natural, people seeing the terrible images, hearing the desperate.
The only people that know what's going on, the only people that know the truth out there what's going on are MI6.
Aviation is extremely safe. Tragically, if you look at
FBI in America, top secret departments. Which really know the scary truth about what's going on out there, guys. Keep it to ourselves at the moment. Scary.
All of this is just deeply
sad.
But aviation, if you are flying over the weekend,
there's a lot of airplane disaster burials at the cemetery in Brookwood if you want to look at historical history. But it's not very sad. It's not very exciting. It's very sad. But there are a lot of historical burials of flight disasters. At a cemetery. It's interesting to look at, but sad. But they are people buried there from European airplane disasters in Spain and all that. This is Scribe Signage Evans.
Well,